The room was dark. Only the sound of rain hitting the windows could be heard as Maria Woodworth-Etter knelt beside her bed. Exhausted, trembling, desperate for God to answer her prayers, she had lost almost everything. Her children, gone. Her heart, broken. The pain inside her was so deep that many believed she would never recover. But on that mysterious night, something happened that would change history forever. Maria prayed for hours without stopping. Midnight passed, then 2 in the morning, then 3, and suddenly, she felt a strange presence fill the room. Not fear, not darkness, power. A supernatural power so overwhelming that Maria later claimed she could barely stand. And what happened next shocked everyone who heard her story. Because after that night, thousands of people would collapse during her meetings. The sick claimed they were healed. Entire crowds would stand frozen in silence, and critics would accuse her of witchcraft manipulation, even madness. But Maria insisted on one thing. It was the power of God. Tonight, you will hear the unbelievable true story of the woman who prayed through the night and unlocked something the world could not explain. And trust me, what happened next becomes even more disturbing. But before we continue, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because these hidden stories are rarely told anywhere else. Now, let's go back to the beginning, to the tragedy that nearly destroyed Maria Woodworth-Etter forever, before the crowds, before the miracles, before the mystery. Maria Woodworth-Etter was simply a grieving mother. Born in rural America during the 1800s, Maria lived a difficult life filled with poverty, suffering, and heartbreak. But nothing prepared her for the nightmare that followed. One by one, she lost all 6 of her children. Imagine that pain. Imagine standing beside 6 graves. Imagine asking God why. Many people would have abandoned faith forever. But Maria became obsessed with prayer. Night after night, she cried out to God, begging for answers. Some witnesses claimed they saw her praying for hours without moving. Others said she entered strange, trance-like states where she appeared completely unaware of the world around her. And then, the visions began. Maria claimed God showed her massive crowds crying for help. She said she saw people collapsing under divine power. At first, even her own family doubted her. A woman preacher in the 1800s, people mocked the idea. Religious leaders criticized her. Some called her dangerous, but Maria believed God had chosen her for something impossible. Then came the night that changed everything forever. During one long prayer session, Maria suddenly fell silent. Her face became pale. Her body froze completely. And according to witnesses, she stayed like that for hours. When she finally spoke again, her voice sounded different, calmer, stronger. And her message terrified everyone in the room. She said, "God showed me a power this world has never seen, and soon the world would see it too." At first, only a few people attended Maria's meetings. Small churches, tiny gatherings, simple sermons. But something strange kept happening. People began collapsing, without warning. Strong men would suddenly fall to the ground crying. Women trembled uncontrollably. Some became completely motionless for hours. Others claimed they saw visions of heaven and hell, and nobody could explain it. Newspapers started reporting bizarre scenes from Maria's services. Entire crowds frozen in silence, people unable to move, doctors watching in confusion. Critics accused her of hypnotizing people. Others called it mass hysteria. But the crowds only grew larger. Hundreds became thousands, then thousands became tens of thousands. Witnesses described an atmosphere so intense that some people fainted before Maria even touched them. And the strangest part? Many claimed they were healed. Blind eyes supposedly opened. Cripples walked. Pain disappeared instantly. One newspaper described the meetings as terrifying beyond explanation. But Maria refused to take credit. Again and again she repeated the same words, "This is the work of God." Still, not everyone believed her, because powerful people were beginning to fear her influence. Religious leaders wanted her stopped. Authorities started watching her meetings closely. And soon, one shocking event would make national headlines. A paralyzed police officer, a miracle nobody could explain, and an arrest that stunned the entire country. The building was packed. People stood shoulder to shoulder, waiting to see Maria Woodworth-Etter preach. Some came hoping for healing. Others came to expose her as a fraud, and among the crowd sat a police officer, confined to a wheelchair. According to reports, he had been paralyzed for years. Maria approached him slowly. The entire room became silent. Witnesses later claimed she prayed softly before placing her hand near him. Then something unbelievable happened. The officer began shaking violently. People screamed. Some cried. Others ran toward the stage. And suddenly, the man stood up. The crowd exploded into chaos. Some fell to their knees praising God. Others accused Maria of deception. Newspapers spread the story across the country. Was it real? Was it fake? Nobody could agree. But authorities became alarmed. Crowds around Maria were becoming uncontrollable. People fainted by the hundreds. Meetings lasted all night. Critics warned that her influence was dangerous. Then came the moment nobody expected. Maria Woodworth-Etter was arrested. The accusations were shocking, disturbing the peace, manipulating crowds, causing public disorder. Some even accused her of using dark supernatural forces. But Maria remained calm, and during questioning she made one chilling statement. "You cannot arrest what God is doing." Those words only made the mystery around her grow even larger. And what happened after her arrest became even stranger. Because instead of stopping her, the movement exploded. After the arrest, Maria became more famous than ever. People traveled from across America just to witness her meetings. Huge tents filled entire fields. Crowds waited for hours hoping to experience what newspapers called the strange power. Doctors attended services. Scientists observed the crowds. Skeptics took notes carefully, but nobody could fully explain what they saw. Some witnesses stood frozen for hours, as if trapped in another reality. Others described overwhelming visions. Many claimed they felt an invisible force move through the crowd. And then came the reports that terrified critics the most. Mass trances, entire groups collapsing at the same moment. Thousands crying uncontrollably. Some newspapers mocked her. Others warned the public to stay away. But the more they attacked Maria, the larger the crowds became, because deep down people wanted answers. Was this truly divine power, or was something far more mysterious happening? Even today, historians still debate her story. Some believe Maria Woodworth-Etter helped inspire modern Pentecostal movements. Others believe she triggered one of the strangest mass phenomena in religious history. But one fact remains undeniable. The people who attended her meetings never forgot what they experienced. And neither did Maria. Until the very end of her life, she insisted the supernatural encounters were real. And maybe the most unsettling question is this: what exactly did Maria discover during that long night of prayer? Because whatever happened in that room, it changed thousands of lives forever. Late in life, Maria Woodworth-Etter spoke often about prayer, but not ordinary prayer. She described a hidden place, a place of complete surrender, a place where fear disappeared, a place where, according to her, human understanding could no longer explain what happened. She believed that night changed her forever, not because she became famous, not because crowds followed her, but because she encountered something she could never deny again. And whether people believed her or not, her story survived. Even now, over 100 years later, people still debate the strange events surrounding Maria Woodworth-Etter. Were the miracles real? Did thousands truly fall under supernatural power? Or was it one of the greatest mysteries in religious history? Maybe we will never fully know. But one thing is certain: the woman who lost everything became one of the most feared, mysterious and talked about preachers of her generation. And it all began with one desperate night of prayer. So now I want to ask you, do you believe supernatural power is real? Or do you think there's another explanation? Leave your opinion in the comments below. And if you enjoy hidden mysteries, true stories and shocking historical events, subscribe to the channel right now, because the next story may be even more unbelievable than this one.